Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your showing up today. I am not here to spew platitudes or hollow assurances. Here I am to discuss something genuine, honest, something we frequently avoid in a society fixated on comfort and surface pleasure. I'm here to discuss suffering, your anguish mine, the pain that follows us all, that unseen shadow we ignore yet feel in the most recessive areas of our souls. One unavoidable aspect of life is suffering. It is not discriminatory. It has nothing bearing on your background, money, or status. It appeals to all. For some, it shows up as loss, losing someone you loved, someone you assumed would always be present. For some, it's the weight of failure, the knowledge your aspirations are sliding through your hands like grains of sand. Then there are individuals who battle with despair, anxiety, and self-doubt every single day and experience the unrelenting suffering of just living. The fact is, though, pain is not your adversary. Your teacher is pain. Only one thing in this world will never lie to you. Pain is absolutely honest, mercilessly direct, and totally unconcerned with your justifications. It's there to reveal you the truth about yourself and this planet, to help you to separate the illusions from reality, and one should accept pain rather than run from it. And you welcome it by smiling at it. You did hear correctly, smile at the suffering. I understand this could sound cruel, even crazy. When everything inside you is screaming and every step you take seems like walking across fire, how could you possibly smile? That smile, though, is not about passing for everything is good. It is not about discounting the suffering. It has to do with disobedience. It's about staring pain squarely in the eye and declaring, "You don't control me. Though you would tear at my soul and break my body, you will not overcome my spirit." Consider it. How often have you allowed suffering control your behavior, your ideas, your life? You have given up dreams when the road seemed to be too difficult. The worry of being injured once more was too much to handle. Therefore, you have undermined how many relationships? Everything you want in life is gatekeeper for pain. It faces every desire worth pursuing, every relationship worth having, every goal worth reaching. And most people back off from that gatekeeper. They chose the comfy, easy road that leads nowhere, that of least opposition. But not you either. Not anymore. You will not hold back when faced with suffering going forward. You won't let it rule you. Rather, you'll grin at it. It will be welcome as evidence that you are on the correct road, that you are stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone, that you are developing, changing, turning into the person you were supposed to be. The truth is, without suffering, no growth occurs. Consider a muscularity. Tearing the muscle fibers will help them to repair themselves stronger than before. Realize this. Suffering is transient. It might last a minute, a day, a year, or perhaps longer. It will pass though. The person you grow to be out of it will remain. The wounds you bear will be badges of honor, evidence of your facing the worst and coming out triumphant, not indicators of your suffering. And that triumph is about surviving the suffering, not about necessarily conquering it. That is, about not letting it kill you. Our society celebrates comfort, teaches us we should be cheerful all the time, and holds that suffering is something to be avoided at all costs. However, that is a deception. The enemy of excellence is comfort, softens you, drifts you into complacency, saps your will. On the other side, pain sharpens you, keeps you vigilant, conscious, deliberate. It reminds you that you are still battling, that there is still something worth fighting for. You are living. So, what are you going to do the next time suffering knocks at your door? Today, are you about to hide? Do you intend to run? Alternatively, are you going to open that door widely, smile, and let it in? Are you going to let it shape, strengthen, educate you? Are you going to allow it shape you into the warrior you were always supposed to be? There will be challenges ahead. Sometimes you will be brought to your knees and the weight of the world becomes intolerable. But remember, in those times, you are stronger than you believe. You can withstand more than you could possibly conceive. Pain is a privilege, not a penalty. The universe is testing you, trying to determine whether you have what it takes to soar to the heights you want. Every tear, every drop of sweat, every second of suffering was well worth it. You will discover when you reach those heights and stand at the top of your life and glance back at all the suffering you have gone through. For it brought you here. It helped you to define you. It provided the will to keep on when others would have given up. Thus, grin at the suffering. Welcome it. Let it propel you beyond your perceived capability and feed you, drive you. Allow it to be the fire forging your spirit into something indestructible, something relentless. Let it be the power turning you from the inside out. Pain is not the enemy ultimately. That is the catalyst. It's the power driving you ahead and pushing you to reach your best form of self. Furthermore, the more you accept it into your life, the more you smile at it, therefore reducing its influence over you. Because pain's strength is limited to that of your fear. You remove its power once you stop worrying about it, once you start loving it, once you start grinning at it. You change it from something holding you back into something pushing you ahead. And that, friends, is the secret of life. The secret to success is the secret to actual, unquestionable power. It's about embracing rather than about trying to avoid suffering. About smiling at it. It's about running on it as the gasoline to start the fire within of you. So go out there, grin to confront your suffering, and prove to the world you are not scared. Show the world that you will not be broken, that you will not be defeated, that you will not be under control from sorrow or anxiety. Show the world that you are a fighter, that you are a survivor, that you are someone who grins at suffering and emerges stronger the other side. Many thanks.